Let's get real. The reason so many founders and investors keep banging their heads against the wall is not because they lack skill or ambition. It's because they don't understand one brutal fact. Network effects aren't just some cute buzzword. They are the secret sauce that turns ordinary startups into unstoppable forces. You're out there grinding, hustling, trying to build something that matters, and yet it feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill alone. That's the pain. You have the product, the vision, maybe even the capital, but without a network that pulls everything together, your venture is gasping for air. It's frustrating as hell. Watching others make it big while you stay stuck, wondering what you're missing. Here's the truth. Network effects are not about chasing more users mindlessly. They're about building a system where every new person doesn't just add value, they multiply it exponentially. This isn't easy and it's not obvious, but if you get this wrong, no amount of money or talent can save you. So, what do? First, quit thinking about growth like it's a single number ticking up. Start thinking about quality connections, meaning every person you bring in has to contribute something unique that enhances the whole. Don't just chase eyeballs. Find die-hard customers, motivated partners, investors who get you, and link them fiercely. Next, you've got to obsess over how your product feeds into this network. Is it creating real dependency? Does every user benefit more just because others are there? If not, go back to the drawing board. Network effects only kick in when your users become your advocates, your most vocal promoters, your co-creators. That's the engine. Now here's the part that most founders and investors miss and that kills deals. You have to fuel the right kind of exclusivity and openness at the same time. Too closed and you choke your growth. Too open and you lose control. You have to be ruthless about who joins but generous about how value flows. This balance is what turns a product into a platform, a community, an ecosystem. And when you nail it, that's when venture value shoots through the roof. Investors know this. They see a network effect in play, and they're ready to throw capital like it's confetti. But many founders don't even realize they're sitting on it, or they spread themselves too thin chasing growth in all directions. Here's a cold truth. This is a strategic game. If you want to create astronomical value, you have to build network effects intentionally with relentless focus. I'm talking about designing every feature, every process, every interaction so that it forces users to pull in more users. No shortcuts. No hacks. And lean into partnerships like your life depends on it. Connect with fellow founders who complement your strengths. Find investors who do more than just write checks. They open doors to their own networks. Build tribes that care more about winning together than just individual success. Because it's only through these fierce, complementary links that the impossible becomes possible. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're just spinning your wheels in the dirt. You want to scale? You want to build something that lasts? Stop chasing vanity metrics and start obsessing over network effects. Build ecosystems, not just products. Activate your users as your strongest asset. Convince your investors they're part of a growing machine, not just a bet, and most importantly, burn your old assumptions about what growth means. If you do this, if you actually put in the work to make network effects real and not just theoretical, you'll look back and realize you flipped the whole venture game on its head. You're no longer begging for attention. You're attracting value, capital, and partners like gravity. And that's the kind of power every founder, investor, and leader should be chasing, day in and day out. Don't settle for less, don't get distracted, and don't forget, network effects don't just amplify value. They multiply your chance to change the game for good. So act like it. Act now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to discover more.